just finished watching the 2017 Power Rangers movie, but right now, to cap off your little Power Rangers adventure, you've seen all 3 movies.
Yes, I have.
But I think now you have to see the ultimate Power Rangers anything, Forever Red. This is, like I told you, this is like the OG Avengers Endgame. All previous Red Rangers up to that point come together to fight something. What are your thoughts? I know you have nothing to really say, but what are your thoughts?
Is the rest of the team dead or like?
No, so the current team, the Wild Force team, they show up in the first scene.
Okay.
But this is like we kind of need the best of the best, so that's why they're getting all the leaders.
Wow, way to shit on your top baby faces.
Well, no.
That doesn't work for me.
They're bringing together the top baby faces, dog.
But like the current team should be the best, right?
Well, you got 10 years of anniversary to go with.
I understand like the process behind it though.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's good.
All right, Theo.
Yes.
You've seen this before.
Yes.
What's your thoughts watching it for the second time? Now that because the first time you saw this.
This was honestly the first episode of Power Rangers I've ever seen in my life.
Now you've seen a good amount of Lightspeed Rescue. You watched all of In Space. Yep. So now you might have a different view on this.
I'm excited for it now.
All right. Let's do it. Let's get into Forever Red.
Let's do it, guys. Morphin' time! Rhinosaurus! Mighty Morphin' Power Ranger! Morphin' time! Red Seal Ranger! Ah! Shift into turbo! Red Turbo Ranger! Yeah! Let's rock it!
Forever Red is done. Wyatt, what were your thoughts?
Very good episode. Very good episode. I probably haven't watched Power Rangers in like at least 10 years. The show anyways. The show.
Right.
No, I felt like that was very. I felt like it could have been longer. I feel like that could have been like a 2 or 3 episode arc. I mean, obviously that's in today's standards. I'm sure this was.
Well, no, I mean they had arcs like that in the thing. I don't know why it was only 1 episode, but.
So, well, what year did this episode come out? The Amazing Red.
2000.
Forever now.
Amazing Red.
Yeah,
I am a fan of Amazing Red. He's a great wrestler. 2002.
Okay, yeah. See, so with like the big wave of nostalgia going on now, like that absolutely would have been like at least like a 4 episode arc or even like an entire season just to uniting the Red Rangers. But like for something like 2002, that's obviously like no. There's not going to be like mid 20-year-olds watching this 25 years from now or however. Was it 24? Like no one's gonna be watching this. That's what they were thinking. They're like, we're just gonna make this 1 episode.
Right. Well, they were wrong, but
yeah, they were wrong. And that's why I'm saying it the way I am.
But also too, like, to be honest, they always were super tight on their budget with everything. So I'm sure they were still tight with their budget, but bringing back all those actors probably cost more than it did to have the normal cast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like they probably were like, let's do this real quick and get these guys out of here because
that was definitely that was a good episode. I did find it funny because I forgot that you had mentioned that they changed the cast for Turbo. So having just watched Turbo last night, and Tommy was the Red Ranger. Right. When the guy was like, that's the Turbo Red Ranger, and a black guy comes out of the car. I'm like, whoa, what did I miss? But then you were like, yeah, they changed the cast, and then later in the episode he was like, yeah, I replaced him. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. But that was just like, whoa, what did I miss?
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, so he replaces Tommy halfway through Turbo, but then they lead into Power Rangers in Space, which is the following season, which is who Andros was. He was the Red Ranger. So TJ, who's the Turbo Red Ranger, he becomes the Blue Ranger in Space.
Okay, that's cool. So I mean, I've always thought of Power Rangers because I never got really into it. I've always thought of Power Rangers as like, it's like just a different universe each time. But it's just one continuous timeline. And
kind of. Up until Lost Galaxy, like there's In Space, and then In Space is kind of the end of the Zordon era. I told you in that season they have to like sacrifice Zordon and stuff like that. Okay. So that's the end of the Zordon era. So like the following season, Lost Galaxy, it has like pieces of it. There's certain characters that come back. There's actually a big plot line that has to do with stuff from In Space. But like after that, it does. There's like team up episodes where normally like the previous team will come to the new team for an episode, but that's kind of all they do, like connection wise. There's not like a whole big thing.
So it's not like, just whole other universe. It's like these people just give up their powers and they still exist.
They don't necessarily give up their powers. It's just like okay, the In Space Rangers, they're in space. So it's like once their season's over, they don't give up their powers. It's just they're out in
We're just
space.
Not focusing on them
right,
anymore.
They're in space, and then Lost Galaxy focuses on another planet's Rangers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're still like in the universe, and
but the ones
some of them
that
are still
Earth-based, they're like, we'll give up the powers for another.
No, they still kind of are. It depends. It just depends. It's like a case by case.
Take place in different places on Earth.
Right.
Like
okay.
And they just have Ranger teams.
Right.
Okay, because the way that they were framing it, it was like, there can only be one of these guys.
No.
Maybe it's just the 2017 movie that we just watched, where it's like,
that was kind of just its own thing.
One Red Ranger.
We're gonna end up watching this Legendary Battle. That'll kind of end up also giving you some context that maybe to like the idea of what is going on, because they do like these.
I'm sure all of this makes much more sense than the multiverse.
Right.
So.
These all kind of also do like anniversary specials where certain Rangers will come back and stuff like that. So before we do that though, Mr. Theo.
Yes.
What were your thoughts on the rewatch of Forever Red?
Peak.
Yeah.
Peak.
Yeah.
Loved it. I think having watched a good bit of Power Rangers before this, it definitely is a lot better than going into it completely blind.
Yeah.
But I definitely enjoyed it a lot more this time.
Oh yeah, they had your guys teaming up.
They had my guys teaming up, Andros and Carter Grayson. Those are my two Red Rangers right there, man. I love those two.
They had like a cool little moment before they left where like TJ and Andros were standing next to each other. I was like, that's such a cool in space callback as well.
For sure.
So yeah, all right. I mean, for me, we ain't got to do a whole thing. Peak, I love it. This was my, like I've said 1,000 times, my Avengers Endgame before Avengers Endgame. I used to watch. So I had a DVD. I still have it. It was called like the Ultimate Power Rangers Collection. It had like an episode from Mighty Morphin, an episode from In Space, an episode from Lost Galaxy, an episode from Lightspeed, and then it had this episode at the end. This was like the end episode of the DVD. I watched that DVD so many times, and all because I just wanted to see that episode a million times. Sometimes I wouldn't even watch the whole DVD. I'd just go straight to Forever Red. So yeah, I've seen this literally a million times. I'll see it a million more times. I don't plan on having kids, but at some point Theo will have kids, or Wyatt will have kids, or Grace will have kids. They're all watching Forever Red. I don't care. It's Star Wars and Forever Red are mandatory. If you're in my life, you got to watch it. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think Forever Red. I don't know if anybody could have any negative comments on Forever because it's so goated. So, yeah, we will see y'all next time.